Hi, I'm Dr. Jan Jaffer, and this is GotTeeth, a patient-centric monthly podcast featuring local health experts. Hi, so today we have Allyson from Made by Momma, who's the president of Made by Momma, to come and talk a little bit about the charity that you guys run. Right, so thanks for joining us. Really appreciate taking your time out of your day. So tell us a little bit about Made by Momma. What is it about? When did it start?
So we are going into our 14th year this year, and I always remember that because we founded it when I had a new baby at home, and he turns 14 in March, so that's how I always remember. And it really started as just a grassroots way to support moms that were going through different situations of crisis or adversity. At that time, I myself was going through postpartum depression and didn't really have a great social support network in Calgary. I didn't have any family that lived here, and all of my friends had older kids, and I had this little baby and didn't really have anyone to turn to. So I found a group of moms, and we used to get together every week. We would go to the Nose Hill Library for a program they had called Coffee and Conversation for Moms. And I just met this amazing group of women who had little babies like I had, and we just kind of became each other's social support. A lot of us had gone through different situations in our own lives with our children that we needed some type of support for, and we really didn't have it. So it was kind of a natural thing when one of the moms, this was back in 2009, got H1N1, which was rampant then, and it was this group of moms that came together and brought a casserole, baked some muffins, held the baby, changed the sheets, ran the errands, like all of the things like maybe your mom or your best friend or your auntie would do for you. But if you didn't have that social support, like who do you lean on? And so this group kind of was the ones that came together, and we said to each other, what do other people do? What do they do when crisis hits? And so it was super grassroots. We just said, hey, I think we could do something. And it was just a really natural, like, so-and-so's having a baby, she's on her own, let's do something. So-and-so just got diagnosed with breast cancer, like, let's fill her freezer full of healthy meals. And it just snowballed from there. And here we are 14 years later, and busier than we ever dreamed we would be.
Yeah, that's an amazing story. I mean, it's great the way it started, right? Because you're really just trying to help other moms out.
Yeah.
And that makes a difference. So fast forward 14 years, what is Made by Momma now about? Like, what are you doing in the communities? Because obviously you're doing quite a bit. We've been fortunate enough to be a little part of it along the way. But what is it that gets you guys, going right now, and what are you doing for the community?
Yeah, so at our heart, we're a food bank. So we like to feed people. We know for moms in particular, when crisis hits, usually the first thing to go is caring well for themselves and taking care of themselves. And preparing meals is one of those stressors in a lot of lives, and people turn to fast food or junk food and things like that. So we wanted to take that one little stress away from families. So we have a beautiful commercial kitchen in West Hillhurst, and we have corporate groups and volunteer groups come in and help us make meals, and we deliver those meals to families in crisis. In addition to that, we also provide pretty much anything you need to raise a child at no cost. So diapers, wipes, cribs, car seats, strollers, school supplies, winter gear, pretty much whatever you need. We get donations from the community, and we pass those donations on to moms that need them. And in addition to that, we have home support. We run the Happy Birthday Project, which provides birthdays for kids living in shelters in low-income situations. We provide Christmas programs. Like, we do a lot of things. Our focus is primarily on families that have at least one child aged 5 and under in the home. But since COVID, we've really had to stretch that because the need is grown and grown and grown. And now we're getting a lot of new immigrants coming in. We're getting a lot of Ukrainians fleeing war and starting over with nothing, and they have kids of all ages. So we've kind of really expanded, and now we're really just helping families in general, and not necessarily just families with young ones.
It's interesting. I know it seems like the need just continues. We were at the food bank recently, and they just said the number of families that they're helping now is the highest they've ever been helping, and it's just, the need just continues. And so you have to kind of move with the time to help the people that you can, really.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day. And so, you talked a little bit about it, donations, really of any kind, but I know we were fortunate to work with you guys on some donations over the last month, and we created these little wagons for some new babies with obviously wipes and diapers and what else are you guys really in need of? Like what are the primary needs that if somebody wants to drop off some stuff that would be really helpful?
Absolutely. So the top need is always something consumable. So that's either non-perishable food items that go into, we do non-perishable food hampers in addition to the prepared meals, and diapers, wipes, formula, baby hygiene, adult hygiene, the things that families are going through over and over again. That is really where the highest need is and one of the biggest requests. A lot of families, like it costs a lot of money to raise a baby, and diapers and wipes and formula and all that baby hygiene, it is really expensive. And we don't really want families scrimping on that. If they need fresh diapers, they need to have fresh diapers. So that's a big thing for us. And I think food, and just going back to the food bank, I 100% understand what they're saying because we're in the exact same boat. We've never seen numbers like we're seeing now. And we do 2 non-perishable food drives a year. We do one during Stampede and one during Christmas, and it's not enough anymore. So we're trying to think too, how can we get more food into our organization so that we can get it to the families that we're supporting?
That's great. So obviously donations of food, donations of this. What other ways can people get involved if they're interested in helping you guys out?
Well, we are 100% volunteer run. Myself and our board of directors, we are kind of diehard volunteers. We've been doing this from the beginning, and we are volunteer powered. Everything that we do is done by a volunteer. We are fortunate enough to get grants for summer students and things like that, so we try and get a little support so we can go on vacation once in a while. But for the most part, we just need volunteers. So usually it's dedicated people that are coming in to do a specific task, like I'm coming in on Tuesdays and I'm going to do donation sorting, or I'm going to pack client hampers, or I'm going to pack the meals. And so we have a way for volunteers to sign up, and it's super easy. They get to choose what they want to do every week or once a month or once every 6 months. So there's no heavy commitment for volunteers. So
how would families that are in need, people that have the young kids or just need some support, how would they reach out to you? What's the best way that they can get in touch with you guys?
Absolutely. The best way is just go to our website. So it's madebymomma.org, and Momma is MOMMA.org. And there's a contact form. So they just really need to fill in the contact form, tell us what's going on, to let us know how we can help them best. And we'll send them a link to our intake form, and they get to fill in kind of the different things that they need, things that would help them feel supported. And it's as easy as that. So families can self-refer. We do get a lot of referrals from other agencies and social workers. So if they are working with someone, they can make a referral on their behalf and help facilitate the pickup of the care packages. But otherwise, they just reach out themselves.
Okay, great. So just check out the website and they can go from there.
Absolutely.
Well, no, that's great. I mean, a lot of great stuff that you guys are doing and really helping, families, right? And kids, and then really where the need is in the community. So we appreciate that. I mean, thanks for all that you do. We hope that we can get involved. You're talking a little bit about that community kitchen. That sounds like something that would be really exciting for our organization to try to get involved with and, help make some meals to help others out. So thank you for all the work that you guys are doing.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for supporting us. You've done a lot for us over the years, and we absolutely love this new cute wagon full of baby essentials. And we've already given some out to the families, and they're just tickled with it. So we also appreciate everything that you do for the community.
Great. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you.